christen this game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Louisville Cardinals offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
It's so nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it on the counter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
I love the jet sweep early in the game. Take the nerves out. Hand the football to somebody who's really fast. There's a really good chance you're going to get positive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air, it's Banks. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Tight end getting vertical. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They move the tight end all over, trying to impose their will with the run. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Try to get it to the edge. Nifty little dance step. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Banks. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He got it.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Power football with the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Going to run it. It's Wade. There's a live football. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Now on 1st down from the 40. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He finds his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Quick release on the RPO.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short.
It's simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Still running at the 40. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller. And on fourth down, I know you got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if he can get to the perimeter of the field. But the defense was waiting on it. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that fourth down fail on the play call.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Using the quick game. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to run it. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Makes the catch. It's Hughes. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking for a man. It's Banks. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
What a third down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Dances away from the D. Tackled, but he has a first down.
When you think about it, when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tripped up for the tackle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Banks. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quick completion on the out route. And more yards after contact. Touchdown, Cardinals! What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second down.
Line getting set on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in the pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie. He'll try to tack on one more. And clang, no good, off the right upright. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's going to fire to the left. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Banks. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Cardinals want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Louisville! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Coming after it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. And that's where they'll have to down it just inside the 50-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. On the move is the 30. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Strickland. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The give to the tailback. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Across the 45. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen.
On that last play, here's 2nd and 12. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up and use.
Got a lot of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They take the lead with the 6.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3 is coming soon.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
To have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Banks. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on second down. Unloads it left. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
You got to give it to this defense, too, because they know they've got to get off the field. They need the ball back, and they know the offense is going to run it. So getting more bodies close to the line of scrimmage and the big fellas up front winning the one-on-one battles, that's been the big key to them. Only allowing a couple yards here on these last 2 plays.
They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
Man, everybody loves a fake.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
With jet sweep pass. Fights off a defender. And he's dragged down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
They'll run it on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, going their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now, they get the big stop.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. Looking for the score. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Escapes the sack. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Banks. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
He's back to throw on second down. Dances away from the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Aggie. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't the fake, and he wants to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's going to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wants to throw. It's Banks. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Keeps it going. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They were trying to set up the screen, and they almost threw the thing away. They're lucky it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. 1st down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Dropping back, it's Banks. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the right. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. The back goes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Pocket starts to collapse.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. First down for the offense. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.